Deirdre, the man who's helping to make it happen is Rick Singer of IBM. He's here sitting beside me at the Azalea Club just outside Augusta National Golf Club. Rick, Deirdre just talked about the fact that this is the first ever sporting event where 3D images are going to be broadcast not just over the television but over the internet. IBM is playing a key role here. Explain to us how this is going to work. All of us are getting used to 3D technology thanks to the movies, like Avatar, for example, but TV is a bit of a different prospect.
No, it really is. It's another first for Augusta National. It was the first HD broadcast. This is going to be the first 3D broadcast. And the reason for 3D, beyond the fact that it's cool and interesting, and thanks to Avatar, people are really talking about it, is really all about a strategy Billy Payne, the chairman of Augusta, has, and that's to bring the experience home. You know, when you walk through the gates at Augusta National, you really feel the beauty, the hills, the traditions. That only comes alive on 3D. So in conjunction with Sony, Comcast, partners of ours in this project, we will be broadcasting in 3D television today, tomorrow, actually 2 hours each day. If you have a 3D TV, you'll be able to see it.
Well, that's a key point, though, because if you don't have 3D television, if you're not a hardcore gamer and you don't have 3D internet, some people might be wondering, what's the point? Because so few people out there actually have the ability to see these images in 3 dimensions.
Well, if you go back 10 years, what was the point of the first HD broadcast? Well, it was a start, and this is a start. It's very strategic, but, a few years from now, 3-4 years from now, we'll be looking back to see this as really the birth of 3D golf on the internet as well as on television.
Compare, if you will, 3D television with HD, and then before that, television as I knew it growing up. How much more expensive, how much more demanding from a technological standpoint is 3D TV, say, from HD? Well,
it clearly is more complicated, different set of cameras, very complicated set of cameras. But, over time, like everything else, the pricing will come down, the TV prices will come down, it'll become more affordable. So it's the same curve we see with every new innovation. And again, you have to start somewhere.
How does IBM take 3D television, take its role here in the Masters, and commercialize it, turn it into something that is meaningful in revenue terms to a company the size of International Business Machines?
You've seen our advertising, I'm sure, Smarter Planet. If you watch the Masters this weekend, you'll see it quite a bit. And what we're doing at the Masters, how we're bringing Billy Payne's vision to life. On the website, if you go to the website, you'll see a whole different view of what a site can be, much more visual. All those things are about Smarter Planet. How do we deliver it? It's interesting. People are talking about the ratings for TV. CBS will be thrilled, if they get 20% more, 30% more, but their delivery system won't change, right? It doesn't matter how high the ratings are, it's a one-way communication. But for us, we need to deliver the website. If we double our viewers, our visitors, we have to have the infrastructure to actually do that. That story is a Smarter Planet story. And that we tell to our clients, it gets them interested because it's relevant to their business. And that's how we monetize this
Does it, though? Because this is such a hard thing to understand. A company like IBM, we know how big it is. We know that its technology is in many ways pervasive. It provides the equipment that really forms some of the key plumbing of so many high-value transactions on Wall Street, and of course here with broadcasting. But how is it meaningful for shareholders? People need to understand that. When Apple is involved in something, it's obvious because you can hold the iPhone or the iPod in your hand. With IBM, it's not so easy.
It's not so easy unless you're a client who's dealing with the same issues Augusta is. I mean, it's unpredictable. We don't know what the traffic's going to be like, but we need to be responsive to it, and that's what this is all about. And our clients, they do get it. Whether they're here, whether they're at home, they get the story. And that's really what the sponsorships are all about. All the things we do, it's about telling a story. It's a Smarter Planet story, but it's something relevant to our clients.